Let's talk about our pony model and why we model. Carleton Cumming here. I'm Tracy. I know most of you, a lot of you. Before we start, let's talk about our pony model and why we model. Does anybody know? Does anybody want to take a guess? This guy does. All right. Anybody want to say? Anybody know why we model? Why are we doing this?
Come on.
All right. Conformation. Can anyone spell conformation? How do you spell conformation? How do you spell conformation? Here's the best speller. How do you spell it?
C-O.
C-O. She started. How do you spell it?
C-O-M-P.
Oh, geez. Okay. Conformation. Stella. We're going to get one more try, and then we're going to move on. Okay, Stella. You know how to spell it? Yeah? Okay, give it a try. How do you spell confirmation?
C-O-N-F-E-R-M-A-T.
No cheating.
Oh, come on.
I-O-N.
Close. Okay. So confirmation is spelled
Have everybody follow me.
C-O-N-F-O-R-M-A-T-I-O-N. A lot of times we see people spell confirmation with an I, like confirm. We're actually not here to confirm. We are here to conform. And does anyone know what we're conforming to? What are we conforming to? Any hands? Raise your hand if you know. If not, I'm going to tell you. We are conforming to, oh, wait, is there a hand? Oh, Devin. Okay, maybe Devin knows. Wait, what are we conforming to?
To the pony derby, or the model clinic.
Yes, that too. But we are conforming to an ideal standard, an ideal physical standard. So the closer your pony comes to the ideal standard of form and proportion, the better, in theory, it's going to be able to perform. So conforming to a standard. So we're measuring and judging these ponies against an ideal. So that's where we'll start. Okay, we're going to form a couple lines. And before we begin, we'll talk a little bit about the things we can control and the things we can't. We can control how clean our boots are, how shiny our bit is, how well our bridle fits, how clean our pony is, how many braids it has in. The things we can't control are things like how straight our pony's legs are, its expression to a degree, how long its neck is, if it has a lump or a bump. So those are things we'll talk about as we go, but the things we can control are things that we can do in advance to prepare. Shine our boots, make sure our tack is clean, well adjusted, it fits properly. All of those things, most relating to cleanliness. Okay, we're gonna have everybody line up. You guys look good, by the way. Everybody looks so good, and thank you for waiting. Sorry to make you guys wait. I'm looking at this pony, and as we lead our ponies, something to mention is When you pull on the reins and you're leading your pony, sometimes your bit will flip over. So as you go to stop your pony, before you even begin to position, make sure your bit isn't flipped over from the way you were leading your pony. So check on that. Oh, you guys are sharing. That's so nice. Okay. I'm going to hand this to Carleton and let him talk for a minute, and then we'll start going down the lines.
Hi everyone. How are you? So when we let our ponies up here, most of you are looking down at your feet. A winner looks where they're going and creates a presence. So when you show your horse in the model, you have to create the presence that you're the best. So first off, you have to believe you're the best. So carry yourselves like you're a winner. Always try to walk in promptly, turned out properly, and when you walk your horse, you have to sense how they walk so they walk positive and square. Yes, you can't always straighten their legs, but you can you can create presence. Presence is very important, and it's a habit you have to develop. You don't do it just when it's time for the class. You, as an example, I had to tell you, walk like a winner because you were looking at your feet when you started, right? Okay, you won't make that mistake again. All right, constructive criticism is how it's going to get better. So, also, everybody lined up too close together. There's a safety issue. You want to always be about 2 pony lengths apart next time. So, we don't have an assistant, but Kate, could you come out here? Kat, I need everybody to stagger right here. Like the second one, push them over this way, push them over that way. Maybe Alexis could help. Julia could help. Julia could help.
The other reason you're going to spread out a little is because as we start to position the ponies, you want to give yourself enough room. You do not have to be in a perfectly straight line. You can be standing a little off to the side. You don't have to be head to tail. So just remember that. If you need a little more room or you need to reposition after you've walked a circle, the line doesn't have to be perfectly straight. So don't panic about that. So like Carleton said, as you lead your pony, you walk with purpose, you walk with your eyes up, the same way you do when you ride, right? You get where you look, so you're going to look where you want to go. You're going to walk in promptly forward. And just like when you ride your horse, you want it to be responsive to your leg. It's the same thing when you walk it in. It's the same thing when we're going to go to jog these ponies as well. So let's get right to it since there are a lot of you and we want to have time to help everybody a little bit. We're going to go down the line, but as you walk in, let's have someone maybe be an example. Do you want to be an example? Okay. So, Emmy? Emmy. Okay, so Emmy's going to lead her pony, and she's going to walk it in, and she's going to stop her pony and stand it up for us. So,
Why don't you go over by those flowers and walk forward?
also knowing your pony's conformational strengths and weaknesses before you go in is super helpful. That's something you can go over with your trainer. And the way that you stand your pony can help to accentuate some of its good points and maybe sort of hide some of the flaws. So Emmy's going to stand her pony up. She's doing a good job. She stopped her pony. She got in front of it. She put one rein in each hand. This is an important tip. As you stop your pony, you're going to face it. You're going to put one rein in each hand. She's doing a good job. The judge is walking around her. Her pony is standing square in front. It's maybe a little bit camped out behind, right? It's a little kind of spread out. Ideally, you want to think of your pony like almost like a table. So if you just took its body and lifted its body off of its legs, you want to picture its legs still standing up, if that makes sense. You don't want your table leaning forward or left or right. You want your horse to be a little bit like a table or a box. So the other thing that we see a lot of times is in the pony model, and I know you guys haven't gotten to practice this very much in the last year, but when the judge comes close to you, you want to have it timed so that you show off your pony the best and is positioned the best when the judge gets to you. So here, because there are a lot of ponies, you don't want to get ready too soon. So when the judge is at the pony, maybe 1 or 2 before you, depending on your pony, then you'll start to get ready. Until then, you can let them rest a little bit. Also, knowing your pony too, a lot of these ponies wear cotton in their ears, so maybe you'll leave the cotton in, or maybe you'll take one out as the judge approaches if you want your pony to have an alert expression or put its ears forward. What you don't want to do is be messing with it the entire time that you're in there, because all that's going to do is annoy it, and then when the judge gets there, you're not going to have the pony that you want. Good job, Emmy.
So now let's talk about which way the legs should go. We're going to start at the bottom. We ideally want their feet to be the same. Front feet need to match, hind feet need to match. But as you stand your pony up, it's better to stand the hind end up and then the front end. Now by your body influence, everyone listen to this, by your body influence, you can create squareness or you can create off balance. If you stand right in front of your pony will always bulge slightly one way or the other. You have to teach your pony to walk straight, stop straight. If your pony's not built very well on the left front, you're going to stand off to the right and bring the left front to match up the best you can to the right front, and vice versa. I look at it as a pony that stands, if we have a face of a clock, the hind legs should be at 10:30 to 11 and 1:30 to 2. The toe comes out just very slightly. The front legs should be at 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock. For those of you that don't know about a watch with numbers on it, you need to look it up, okay? So think about that. Now, a horse that has presence and is going to jump well is going to carry itself behind well. You all walk your ponies about the front end. You forget about the most important part, the hind end. The hind end is integral. The hind end, as you lead your pony into the ring, you're already being judged. The judge is watching this pony push off its hind end because conformation is related to your jumping classes and your under saddle. If they cannot push off behind, they don't have good conformation. You can create better conformation or you can create weaker conformation. A horse that has a longer back, a pony that has a longer back, has to step up more behind to compensate for the long back. A short coupled or short back pony can do it very simply. The head and neck is your balance. Everybody wants to put the head and neck down, but lots of times you put the head and neck down as you stand up your pony and they actually spread themselves out and look like a sausage. As Tracy said, it should look like a table, 4 legs underneath it, a coffee table. Okay? Most of you, as I walk up and down this line, the hind ends are, to be ideal, the hind ends are too far behind them. Let's go back. The feet, first they need to be flat on the ground. Everybody got that? All 4 feet, flat on the ground. The hind legs should be separated by half a step. The front legs should be very similar to square. They don't have to be perfectly even. Everyone seems to worry, especially in the pony divisions, about the head and the neck. The head and the neck is the last part you need to position. If your horse walks in with presence, if he walks in not dragging his hind feet in the ground, they'll actually stand up better. You have to get them where they walk in with some presence. But you, as a showman, have to have presence. Okay? You should be able to say, I'm the best. I walk in, I pick my shoulders up. When I ever get to do a model, I pick my shoulders up. I walk with a step. I walk with presence. It's a showmanship class. So you have to show yourself and the pony off. Yes, the pony's the one being judged, but how you present that pony makes a big difference. Okay? Anybody have any questions of this group with the ponies? Wow, you got all the answers. Yeah. Good. So think about it. Everybody walk a little circle without running into each other and stand your pony up better than it's standing right now. Give yourself, you can do 3 lines. You can space yourselves out. We don't have to be in a perfect line. Now, if you just spun your pony around, they're going to stand crooked. If you walked down and made sure you walked 3 or 4 pony lengths straight and then stopped them, they're going to stand much squarer. Biggest misconception is when someone needs room is they whip right around in a tight little circle and they actually stand up worse than they were standing up before. It's not always, as we know in a subjective sport, the best pony wins the model. It's the one that's presented the best. Presentation is very, very big. If you feed your pony treats and they're biting at your and grabbing at you, you're not going to win. If the pony shows itself well, you have a better opportunity to be in the best in that ribbon category. Okay, so everyone, let's see how we got here. We got this chestnut over here. Looks pretty good, except she's covering it up because she's standing over it, smothering it. You stand away from your pony and you present it. Whoop, and you bring it up so that its upper body and the top line shows that it has some kind of balance. You could have stood this pony up better in front, huh? But every time you look down, you round your shoulders. The pony spreads his legs. Pick your shoulders up as you walk it up. And how you move it on the bridle. Nope. You're all right. Hang on. Patience. Patience. Get it to dance a little bit. Breathe. Right. It's standing better? Nope. You stand away from it a little bit. There you go. There you go. Hang on. Come on. Now, you can move a pony just by the pressure in your fist. I've moved this pony. I haven't pulled on it yet. I've just moved the pressure in my fist. You have to learn what makes your pony tick. There we go. Come on, one more. There you go. Okay, good. You're doing good. That's a pretty pony. Yep. So is your pony standing right or is it too spread out? Here, let me hold it. You go over there and look. You be the judge. Stand back about 5 or 6 feet. Stand back. Whoop. Stand farther back. Does it look long or does it look short in length? Yeah, so we got to make it look shorter, okay? How are we going to do that? Yep, pick its head up. Pick its head up. Don't fight it. And it'll bring its hind end up, and then you put its head down. Here. Hold your breath. You're holding your breath. It can feel that, you know. Breathe. Say spaghetti. Here we go. Some of them are better backing up. There we go. There you go. Is that better? Oh, you're a good job. Good job. Good job. And what about yours? How can you make this pony better? One thing, quick. Tell me what you could do. Huh? How about get the legs straight? See, you're all worried about the head and the neck. Yeah, standing like a duck, isn't it? I don't think that's how it's built. I think that's how you stood it. Okay? How about you walk and do that? I'll come back to you. Your horse is too long. Its hind end is in a different state. It needs to be in the same state. Right now you're in California. It's a big state, but you could bring it together more. Work at it. Okay? Your horse is good, but it has a girth mark. Out. Just kidding. But you just showed, right? Yeah. You always want to check it. Yeah. A lot of horses get ridden in the morning, then it's dark or whatever, and they can miss it. Mm-hmm. Okay? Detail, the bridle's not in the keepers. Okay? We need to make sure the bridle fits, right? But you need to make sure this type of thing, that's just detail. That's like having your boots shined. Yeah. Okay? Okay. Okay. $6.99. Watch this. You're trying, but you're holding your breath in your tense, right? Hold the microphone.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Watch this. Give me your pony from here. There you go.
Thank you.
Big difference, right?
Yeah.
You can do that. Practice it. Okay, this pony constantly has been standing on one leg. So think about this. So the judge is just walking up. If I was the judge, you have plenty of time. The judge isn't in a rush. You could actually walk again. And if the judge has got any brains, he'll just wait for you. So don't panic. But if you don't breathe, your pony's not breathing. It's not going to stand well. It's just going to shrug its body. So you got to breathe. Now walk it in a circle. Pump yourself up. Show yourself off. What do you think? Think your hind end's right? It's a little bit long for this pony. And when you stopped it, it stepped out with its right front. Walk it in a circle. When you stop it, don't let the right front come out like that, okay? You too, your horse is standing there like this. Straight and square. That's still wide because you're standing on top of it. You're smothering your pony. Walk again. Stop it so it stops with it. Bring its legs together through the feel in your hand. This isn't bad. This is good. Good job. Very good. What do you think? What do you think about your pony? It's got some age on it, right? Okay. Little weak in the rump, so you always want to show off the best parts. Think about that, okay? Okay. How are we doing? Your pony's too long. Okay, looks like oh, can I touch it? Okay. So you need to have it step up one more behind. So when you, listen to me, when you step it up, you pick its head up. Oh, wait a minute. You don't like the mic? You want to say something? Oh. Oh. Oh, there we go. Now slow. Don't climb on top of it. Get away from it a little bit. Oh. See? You got to give your pony some space. Hope. Hope. Nope. Oh, come on. Oh, oh, there you go. Now, all it's got to do is bring its left. Don't climb on it. Get away, get away, get away. Stand back a step. Oh, back up there. There you go. One more. Oh. Everyone needs to practice. Whoop. Whoop. Nope. And he's standing in a hole. Where you stand your pony, like there's a hole right here from where the jumps have been in the past few days, and it'll change your horse's conformation. Oh, there. That's better. Here you go. Need to practice. Practice, practice, practice. How you doing? What's your name?
Riley.
Riley. What's your last name?
Carter.
All right. You excited for this?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. All right. What about your pony's front feet? Well, then why don't we walk a circle and try it again? Okay? Come on up here. If you stand back there, the judges might miss you. Get up here. Fight for a spot. You got to fight. There you go. Now stand them up. That's good right there. Good job. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, so their feet are flat. They're facing forward. And as you stand your pony, if you don't step away and give them a little space, they're going to actually stand crooked. It's almost a guarantee. It's almost a guarantee. So now, how important is the jog? 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 Very important way of going. When you're judged over fences, you're judged on jumping style and way of going. So the jog, how they present themselves at the jog is very important. Some of these are doing quite well. Not bad, not bad. How'd we do with the legs? Yeah, but here. Hold that. Watch this. There you go. That better?
Yeah.
In front? Oh, but see, as soon as you grabbed it and dropped your shoulder, he moved. No, put it over here. There you go. There you go. You fixed it. You're good. Fixed it. All right.
Stay still. You want to be a little bit in front of your pony and then a little bit off to the side. Ideally, when the judge comes, you want the judge only to see your pony. You do not really want to be in the picture. We want to make sure we have all 4 feet on the ground. So a lot of these ponies, they're beautiful. They're all beautiful ponies. You don't want to block their head so the judge can't see. You can also switch from side to side. You don't always have to stay on the same side as the judge. You want to be actually on the opposite side so the judge can walk around your pony, see the whole thing. If your pony starts to rest while you're standing it up, the best thing to usually do is just to pick the head up and rock it back, and then they'll put their weight back on all 4 feet. One rein controls one side, the other rein controls the other side. So that's why we hold one rein in each hand, because if you need to subtly move this leg, you're going to use this rein, right? So I'm seeing a lot of keepers out. So that's something that we always need to keep checking, keepers out. And I've already adjusted a lot of throat latches. So you guys make sure that you don't have a droopy throat latch like this. This to me is a droopy throat latch, and this is something that we can deal with before the model. I think this one's on the last hole, right? Yeah. So if your throat latch is on the last hole, you might want to take your bridle somewhere and just have it cut down a little bit. The other thing is, like, the brow band's a little big. So maybe this whole bridle's a tiny bit big for this pony. Your buckles on your cheek pieces and your nose band, you want them to be approximately at your pony's eye level. So buckles at the eye level. So these are pretty good. And you just would like to make sure your bridle isn't on the last hole, the shortest hole, or the longest hole. Somewhere in the middle is a good fitting bridle. So especially, if your pony has a pretty head, a beautiful bridle is great. If your pony doesn't have the best head, you really want to make sure your bridle is well adjusted for your pony, as well as your bit. Most of the time for the model, we model in a D-ring bit, which I see a lot of D-rings. You don't have to, but that's a customary bit. We talk about the hanging bridle tags, the brass tags. You want to try to have everything very traditional and as few distractions as possible. So probably not a lot of stuff hanging off of your bridle. Nosebands should be right underneath the cheekbones, within 2 fingers of the cheekbones. All of yours look really good. Everybody looks great. Are we going to start to jog? Is that what we're doing now? Let's go one at a time and let these ponies move. They've been so patient. And then we'll get to the rest of you who we haven't helped after we jog. So why don't we start? Yes? Should we jog?
Okay, we're going to jog on the far side. We have a person over there and a person at the far end. Now you walk your pony past the first person, and then you're going to jog 2/3 of the way to the second pony. Then you're going to walk back over here, and Corinne's going to be over here, and you're going to line up in 3 lines, staying 2 pony lengths apart. She'll tell you which line to line up in, and she'll walk down and keep placing you, okay, so for safety. A judge can't keep track of the numbers this way now that we're so spread out. So 3 lines, 2 pony lengths apart. It doesn't matter in what order we jog. And now when there's talking, she's not going to get a ribbon.
And along those same lines, if you look like you'd rather be somewhere else, or you're making like dirt angels or looking at your feet, the judge isn't going to love that. So look like you're happy to be there. Look like you love your pony. You're having the best time ever. If your pony doesn't jog, don't panic. Try not to pull it too much. Sometimes the best thing to do if your pony doesn't jog right away is drop 1 rein and just only pull on 1 rein, right? You can jog it with 1 rein. But the jog is something that we practice, especially this year since we haven't been jogging. When you go home, practice jogging. And you can give a few little clucks, make sure your pony's with you, ready to start, like that. That was great. And you want to jog, again, with purpose. You want to march it. You want your pony to jog forward. You want it to stay away from you. Good job. Good job. We're going to jog faster with purpose. Fast, fast, faster, faster, faster. There we go.
Good.
Good.
So far, everybody, really good. Now, Eloise, you're supposed to walk up. Corinne's going to place you up there. The lady in the straw hat. Very good. Very good. Very good. Once you get back to the lineup, you want to get your horse kind of set up, and then as we come by, you're going to show your pony again. Let's walk out of the corner. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's walk out of the corner, walk a few steps, and then trot. That's what you're supposed. Please help them with that.
For the purposes of the judge, you guys, if you trot too soon after the pony in front of you, the judge can't see your pony trot. So let the one in front of you get 2/3 of the way down before you begin.
Stronger trot.
Faster, Stella.
There you go. There you go.
So you don't want to rush it because you want the judge to see you for as long as they can. Good. A little faster, Dev. There you go.
There you breathe.
Overall, everybody's going to jog a little more briskly. Good. And she did a great job. Her pony started to canter. She just casually told him no. And that was well done. Good.
Good. A little more.
Wait, don't rush it. Don't rush it because I can't see you because I'm still watching the one in front of you, right? So you have to look and you have to watch and you have to look at the judge. You have to look at the judge. Where's the judge looking? If the judge is looking at someone else, don't begin. Wait until the judge is looking at you. It's the same thing when you're standing in the lineup. Always keep one eye on the judge so you know when to stand your pony. Oh, I love this team. Good job.
Very good. With purpose. With purpose. Very good.
Good job. That looks great. And then we're going to stand them all up again, guys. In a minute, we're going to go down the line one more time after this. Good. A little faster, little faster, little faster, faster. Like your pony kind of half walks and half trots if you go too slow. So be careful we're not too slow.
A little more.
Good, Juna. Good, Juna.
Be patient. Be patient.
That's it. Good. Faster, faster. The other thing about the model and jogging in the model is ideally you do not want to be wearing spurs. If you are wearing spurs, it's more likely that you can catch one and trip. So traditionally, no spurs in the model. Good. Faster, 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 faster. I know Mickey can go faster than that. There you go. Good job. Good job. The other thing, if you have a pony that has a tendency to nip at you when you're jogging, maybe you want to hold your stick in your right hand. So if it goes to nip you, you can wave your stick a little bit. Keep your pony off of you. I bet a lot of you are regretting feeding your ponies treats right now. All right, we're going to go down the line one more time. Help you guys. Everybody looks great. You guys all look awesome. So we want to make sure we got to everyone. So grab us if we haven't come to you yet. But step away so you're not blocking the head. When you step away, put a hand out so your pony doesn't walk, right? Once you set it up and you want it to stay, as you go to step away to get out of the picture, put your hand out towards its nose so it doesn't walk to you. Looks good. Turn around, face your pony, face your pony. Yeah, good job. That looks great. Now put your hand out and you want your pony's neck to be straight if possible. So take the other hand and put it over there a little bit. See? See how that works? There you go. Good job. Good job. All right. Who still needs help? We did you, right? Did we do you, Claire? We do you yet? Nice. Okay. Yeah. So show me, I'm going to be the judge, right? So show me how you stand your pony up. Ears up, neck out, Nose out a little bit. That's it. Use your other hand. Use your other hand. There you go. Ideally, you guys, you want to keep the neck straight. So if you have a little crinkle paper and your pony's looking at you, sometimes you want to switch hands, right? So they're not turning their head all the time. Your pony looks a little bored. So maybe you would walk a circle. We'd like ideally for her to be a little more standing underneath herself, right? So maybe you would back her up a step. You might back her. So you can put a hand on her shoulder and just back her. See what it takes to back her. Let's see. Do it. Right? But tell her, yeah, there you go. Tell her which leg you want. If you want this leg, you're going to put it on that shoulder. If you want that leg, you're going to put it on that shoulder. There you go. There you go. That's it. I'm going to walk away because yeah. Good job. Good job. Okay. We're going a little north, south, east, west. So let's try to see if you can get those legs matching a little more and those legs not too far apart. So let's think about how we'll do that. Maybe bring your pony's nose a little bit this way. Bring it just gently, just gently. Just bring his nose a little to me and just walk him up a step. Just walk him up a step. There you go. There you go. There you go. One more step. One more step. Watch the hind end, you guys. Everyone's so worried about the front feet. That's better. That's better. A lot of times it's helpful to watch the hind end and stop the hind end first. Then you can place the front feet. Once you have the hind feet where you want them, then you can place the front. That looks great. Any questions? Looks so good. Hi, Mickey. Good job. All right. That looks better. That looks better. Good job. He toes out a little behind, right? So that's something that you like to know. So maybe there's a different way. Let's try to walk him up a step. Maybe there's a different way we can stand him so it doesn't show so much. So start to think, yeah, that's better. That's better. We got that foot. Let's see what we can do with the, just use this rein. Just use this rein. There we go. There we go. So sometimes also knowing your horse, certain horses stand better with one leg a little bit in front. There you go. That looks better. See, so maybe he's better if you stand him a little bit with the left hind leg a little in front of the right. So just play with it and see what looks the best. The other thing that's good is to have someone hold your pony and just step away so you can actually see what it looks like. Good. Good job. His front feet could be more square, but if that's what you got when the judge comes, that's perfectly acceptable. Can your throat latch go a little tighter? No. So that would be a throat latch that maybe we would cut down a little bit. Good job. Good, Stell. You're a little, good, Devin. Good. You're a little strung out, Stell, and your keeper's out. Also check your keepers, guys. Check your keepers. Doesn't have a keeper. Well, you can get one put on. That's homework. What? You have a question?
My pony has a scar on her back leg. How do you cover that up at Pony Finals?
Well, there's stuff you can do to cover the scars. There are certain kind of paint and makeup that we use just for the model. It's like a spray paint type thing that you can spray on there. But scars aren't really going to be, they're not going to take off too much for scars because it's not a conformation flaw. It's kind of a man-made thing that happened. It was an accident. He got his leg stuck in a fence or something like that. So it's not going to be as big of a deal. That being said, you still want to cover it. So you can take your paint. You'll see people at pony finals with mascara. They'll be putting mascara on their ponies. So you can have a bag of tricks, which includes paint, baby powder, sponge, baby oil for the nostrils and around the eyes and the tips of the ears, all those kinds of fun things. If you guys want tips on that, just let us know. How's it going? Team, let's see. That looks good. You're going to stand in front of your pony and a little bit away. And again, you guys, because there are a lot of us, some of these ponies fall asleep. So as we get close to you, if you see us coming, that's when you want to turn it on a little bit. So you're going to face your pony like this, like so, stand away. So turn around. There you go. There you go. Good job. But hand out so he doesn't walk to you, right? Because you had him positioned nicely so you don't want him to move. Good. Good job. Any questions? You guys good? You're welcome. That looks great. A little wide behind, so you're going to walk up a step. Watch the hind end first. Watch the hind end first. That's better. The front end does not have to be perfectly square. right? You'd rather have them not be strung out and have the front end not be 100% square. That's, yeah. See, yeah. Then just, there you go. And a lot of times, you guys, your pony will just stop and it'll be in a good position. So make sure you're not messing with it too soon. Give it a chance to stop and stand. That looks good, Lauren. Good. 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 Good, Shiloh. You want the foot, that hind foot flat on the ground. So let's see what we can do about that. What do you think? All 4 feet flat on the ground, guys. Like a box, right? Like a table. All 4 feet flat on the ground. Shiloh's table isn't doing so well. I don't know. What do you got, Shiloh? There you go. Nose up a little bit. That's better. So he might not love putting his left hind down flat, right? So maybe you might want to back him to get him. If you have that trouble in the ring, you might back him to get him to put it flat. Or pick his head up a little. If you raise his head and rock his weight back, there you go. There you go. There you go. So this might be a pony that does better when you back him. Good job. That's better. That's better. He still just doesn't love that one hind leg. That's okay. Good, you guys. Oh.
Okay, I think everybody's improved a lot. I think that you need to realize you have to find your pony's faults and try to hide the bad things and show off the good things. Okay, some don't stand perfectly straight. You have to figure out a way to try to have both feet facing the same direction or as close to the same direction as you can. But showmanship is important. If you happen to go to the National Pony Finals, the model will take an hour. You have to be ready, organized. I've been in models where it's taken more than an hour because there were so many. One year at the Devon Horse Show, we had 56 in the small pony model, and 35 of them were gray. All the same gray. But we were smart. We judged 5 at a time. The judge would walk ahead. The other judge, he judged 5. Then I'd follow one pony behind. After the 5, we'd have a conference. There was 15 in each line. We'd do 5, 5, and 5. We'd select our ones out of that group, and we went down the 4 lines. It worked out very well, and then you didn't have to work so hard at it. So you'll find a judge will work with you a little bit. That's not bad. You're getting there, huh? Breathe. Your ponies are sensitive to your breathing, so make sure you breathe, okay? Keep breathing. Never be afraid of the judge when he walks up. The judge is your friend. You want to make him where you create a relationship with the judge in that 2 seconds that you get to see him. Hello, stay relaxed. The judge will relax. He'll give you a better evaluation. Okay? Detail of turnout. Are your boots shined? Is your coat clean? You're going to find the more treats you hand feed your pony, the worse he's going to stand up for you. Okay? Okay.
All right, any questions, guys? These ponies and you guys have been really patient. So if everybody's good, we might call it a day and wish you all good luck tomorrow.
Does anybody have questions in the group, on the audience? Okay, everybody's a winner. Good job.
If you guys have questions during the week and if you see us and you want to grab us, that's fine. We're happy to help, whatever you need. Okay.
Thank you for all my assistants. Krista, Corinne, Julia, Alexis, thank you.